Hey guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Tom.
Shane. Malachi.
We are back with Game of Thrones. I love saying it. Season 1, Episode 3. I don't want to speak for Malachi too, but I think I can comfortably do so in saying so far I love this show.
Yeah, I get it. It's a hell of a show. It's got great characters, great arcs. A lot of crazy things happen. If you're joining us for the first time, I have seen this show and I've reacted to, I think, every episode over at Blind Wave, so go check that out. You know, I was really hesitant to do the show again because it kind of, just like last episode, drags you through the mud.
Yeah.
I love the show, but like sometimes I don't like just feeling like shit. I'd rather just watch a comedy. That's just how I am.
Well, it's very emotionally engaging, and it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
And I know some of our buddies who are not in, you know, the YouTube world are like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's real tiring sitting there watching TV all day, but like it's
a lot different. It's a lot different when you're doing this and you're sitting at home on your couch.
Right.
You know? Before we jump in, Malachi, like any big things in the last episode that were stand out to you?
The dog dying.
Yeah.
Same.
You're keeping track, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So now there's 2 down, essentially, right?
They're somehow connected.
Yeah, that was your theory. So the dog, as soon as the dog died, Brand woke up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good theory.
Well, we're starting to stack bodies with those dire wolves, man.
Yeah, we are.
Bums me out.
Yeah, I know. And guys, if you want to see more, go to our Patreon. We have full-length uncut reactions. And yeah, just make sure you come back here after and hear Tom and Malachi's review. Let's jump in.
I was grievously sorry to hear of your troubles on the King's Road. We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
Shame you didn't say a prayer for the butcher's son.
Nice.
Renly.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
Are you telling me the crown is 3 million in debt?
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen? This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's decent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not just an asshole.
Right.
It's ugly.
A king should have scars. You
That's
fought
right.
to die like your father.
No,
I'm not liking.
not about that.
You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her father.
I didn't die.
When Aerys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. You'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
I hope he becomes a
Good woman, huh?
Hope he becomes some awesome.
Him?
And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses. And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores.
We allow the Northerns too much power.
They consider themselves our equals.
And if the Northerners rebel,
I'd crush them.
the North cannot be held. Not by an outsider, it's too big and too wild. A good king knows when to save his strength. Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
She's not stupid.
She's not stupid.
Enough of that, yeah.
I'm practicing.
Practicing for what?
The prince.
Aya, stop.
He's a liar and a coward.
Does she just remind you of Evangeline?
I like her.
Me too.
What's happening here?
Aya would rather act like a beast than a lady.
This is no toy.
I wasn't playing. And I don't want to be a lady.
You know the first thing about sword fighting?
Sticking with the pointy end.
That's the essence of it. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side.
But how can you let her marry someone like that?
You were born in the long summer. You've never known anything else.
Isn't winter like a seasonal thing, or?
I'll explain.
We've come to a dangerous place. We cannot fight a war amongst ourselves.
I know a story about a crow.
I hate your story. My favourites were the scary ones.
Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. When the White Walkers move through the woods. So is this the sort of story that you like?
That's terrible.
So,
in that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time, riding their dead horses.
she's yelling at him. Is this what you want to hear?
You still don't remember anything? Gran.
I'd rather be dead.
I'd spank him, but he wouldn't feel it.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's paralyzed completely.
Just his legs.
Okay.
Welcome to King's Landing, Lady Stark. Would you mind following us?
I would. We've done nothing wrong.
We've been instructed to escort you into the city.
You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
I walk in the Third Street house, Tom's like, get out of here. Shane, come on, sit down, man.
Have you lost your mind?
No one will come looking for you here. Isn't that what you wanted?
Did you bring the dagger with you by any chance? Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The imp.
You really fuck people
Well,
up.
Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here. There's only so much I can stomach in a day.
You're a funny man.
You're a funny man.
Very funny man.
Ned! Peter has promised to help us find the truth. He's like a little brother to me, Ned. He would never betray my trust.
What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
If it comes back to him.
We'll say he was lying. We'll say he was dreaming. We'll say whatever we like.
I think we can... Then my husband.
I'll go to war with him if I have to. The war for Cersei's cunt.
Lancel Lannister. Who named you? Some half-wit with a stutter.
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? So get more.
Sure he's not as nice as we thought.
He's
Tell
just...
your cousin to get in. What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back? I never asked.
He said the same thing you've been saying for hours. Burn them all.
Yep.
Tell them all to stop. Until I command them otherwise.
Normal men, right?
You dare! You give commands to me.
I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts.
Do you
Uh-oh.
Tell him I don't want my brother harmed.
What? Kill these Dothraki dogs! I am your king!
Shall we return to the Khalasar, Khaleesi?
You walk.
He's got this insanely pretentious look on his face.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no.
Would you get in that thing? I now know.
There have been disturbing reports.
What kind of reports?
God, I don't want to believe.
Nightwalkers.
We'll speak when I return.
If we don't.
I was gonna say more like an if.
Yeah.
So, you're heading down to King's Landing too?
Aye. I get about half of my recruits from their dungeons.
Let's share the road.
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? Me ashasava vesufun. The Khaleesi have baby inside her. It is true.
Winter is coming.
Yeah.
This one will be long, and dark things will come with it.
We've been capturing wildlings. The ones who flee say they've seen the White Walkers.
Yes, and the fishermen of Lannisport say they see mermaids.
One of their own rangers.
The Night's Watch is the only thing standing between the realm and what lies beyond. There are less than 1,000 of us now.
Your sister sits by the side of the king. We need help.
When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Will you stop at Winterfell on your way south?
I expect I will. Gods know there aren't.
If you see my brother Bran, tell him I miss him. Tell him I'd visit if I could.
Of course.
You are late, boy.
Who are you?
Your dancing master, Sirio Forel. The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm? No.
9 years, Sirio Forel.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl, you are a sword.
That is all.
Is the Bravos dance. The water dance.
It is swift.
Very dead.
Yeah, so at the end, I think we were hearing the sounds of real swords because of just, to me, I don't remember anything in the book about that. I think the idea of his daughter is learning the sword. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. He might be remembering, you know, everything he's had to go through. So we had Bran open his eyes. He didn't remember what was going on. That's inconvenient, isn't it?
I mean, at least for now. What's to say it won't come back later?
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But
as long as he's awake and alive, that's a problem for the Lannisters.
So we also see Jon kind of talking about how he feels about being in the North right now. He looks like he's having a little bit of regrets, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be miserable.
Yeah,
it'd be horrible.
Yeah.
What's the point of life?
I don't know. I feel like you go there when you have just no options.
Well, and not even for like an active war. It's just you're on the lookout for stuff that hasn't been seen or sparingly seen for a long time, right? Like it's not like you have an active army like attacking you all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're doing all this and suffering for seemingly nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah. But he's having some sour grapes over the issue. I think he thought he was going to come here and be like a ranger, like his uncle. But, you know, his uncle earned that. And he's like, you ain't going. You haven't earned it yet.
Right.
Just because you beat these kids who don't know what they're fucking doing in sword fighting, you think you're going to go? No.
Right.
He has to earn his place. Joffrey, he was talking to his mother in the beginning. She was wrapping his hand. And what'd you guys think about the kind of advice she was giving him?
Dude, she's yeah, she's a smart woman. But she's just feeding into his. It's not good. It's not good at all.
No, she's negative influence, bad influence on him.
Yeah, like she's teaching him, you know, I think the Machiavellian way to be a king. But it seems like that boy needs compassion in his life. I think he needs the opposite of that.
Right.
He already seems Machiavellian, you know.
Khaleesi's picking up the Dothraki language.
Picking up the Dothraki language, you know. They're having a baby.
It seems like Khal Drogo too is starting to kind of treat her more like his queen, his wife, instead of just like a piece of meat.
Yeah, it's because I think she's proven to be like a woman to kind of contend with, that he can rule with, that he respects. That, you know, I like it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, hey, if you don't want to wait until next week to watch a reaction, check us out on Patreon. It's there right now. Bye-bye.